Bangladesh was established on 6 January 1973 under the President's Order No. 2 of 1973 through the Bangladesh Chartered Accountants Order 1973. ICAB, in the past 52 years of its glorious journey, has become the integral part of the economic development of Bangladesh. ICAB members hold a widely respected professional accounting qualification which supports enterprise and sustainable growth in the business environment. ICAB is an autonomous body under the Ministry of Commerce, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Since its establishment, the Institute has been working to promote and regulate high-quality financial reporting and auditing in Bangladesh, develop and maintain the competence of professional accountants, and enhance the reputation of the accounting profession in all sectors of the economy. The Institute is governed by a council comprising of 20 members elected from the two regional constituencies, Dhaka and Chattogram, headed by an elected president. Besides Dhaka, ICAB has regional offices in Chattogram, Rajshahi, Rangpur, Borishal, Khulna, Sylhet and Mymensingh. It has 3 overseas chapters: the UK Management Chapter located in London, the North American Chapter based in Toronto, Canada, and the Asia Pacific Chapter located in Sydney, Australia. ICAB is one of the few founding members of the International Federation of Accountants since its establishment in 1977. It is also the founding member of South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA, member of Confederation of Asian and Pacific Accountants, CAPA, and Chartered Accountants Worldwide, CAW. Chartered accountants from ICAB are highly valued all over the world for their professional excellence and acumen to business and economy. They are now recognized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, ICAEW, the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy, SIPFA, UK, CPA, Australia, and the Chartered Accountants of Australia and New Zealand, CAANZ. Beyond the professional practice and services, ICAB members have been playing leadership roles in the country's economic growth and sustainable development. Few of them are Mr. Mohammad Saifur Rahman, FCA, a distinguished chartered accountant and economist who served as the nation's longest-standing finance minister, is widely recognized as the architect of Bangladesh's economic liberalization and free market reforms. Mr. Jamaluddin Ahmed, FCA, former Deputy Prime Minister and a past President of both ICAB and SAFA. Mr. Atauddin Khan, FCA, former State Minister for Finance and a past President of ICAB. Mr. A.K.M. Musharraf Hussain, FCA, former State Minister for Energy and a past President of ICAB. Further testament to ICAB's legacy, the country's first Commerce Minister, Mr. M.R. Siddiqui, FCA, and its first Finance Secretary, Mr. Matiul Islam, FCA, were also esteemed members of the Institute. For strengthening the accounting, auditing, reporting, and other relevant regulatory frameworks in Bangladesh and contributing to our sustainable economy, ICAB collaborates with Financial Reporting Council, Bangladesh Securities Exchange Commission, National Board of Revenue, Bangladesh Bank, Insurance Development and Regulatory Authority, Microcredit Regulatory Authority and Registrar of Joint Stock Companies and Firms, and different ministries of the government. In the current context, there are many opportunities to further increase regional trade and connectivity for strengthening regional cooperation and promoting sustainable growth, to find new drivers of regional economic growth and to create additional domestic and aggregate regional demand. Regional connectivity among the South Asian countries is a cornerstone of economic cooperation and integration and has become a major priority for sustainable growth and prosperity. We all need to work together maintaining the highest level of our professional excellence, embracing the technological transformation, exploring our ethical standards, and ensuring our commitment and quality towards achieving our growth and sustainability. For building a better future.
That was the AV on ICAB and its commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, as the stage is getting ready, and after that, I would request our distinguished guests to be on the stage. Let's have a few minutes to get the stage ready. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd request our chief guest, special guest, guest of honor, and all our distinguished luminaries from SAFA and ICAB to be on the stage. Chief guest, Mr. Tawhid Hussain, Honorable Advisor of the Foreign Affairs of the Bangladesh Government. Special guest, Mr. Sajjad Hussain Bhuiya, Chairman of Financial Reporting Council, Ministry of Finance. Special guest, Mr. A.H.M. Hassan, Chairman, Competition Commission, Ministry of Commerce. Guest of honor, Mr. Jean Boucaud, President, International Federation of Accountants, IFAC. Guest of honor, Mr. Ashfaq Yusuf Tola, FCA, Advisor, SAFA. Mr. Muhammad Humayun Kabir, FCA, President, South Asian Federation of Accountants. Mr. N.K.A. Mubin, FCA, President, ICAB. Mr. Muhammad Farhad Hussain, FCA, Chairman, Conference Organizing Committee. C.A. Praveen Kumar Jha, Vice President, SAFA, and the keynote presenter. And the keynote presenter, Mr. Adib Hussain Khan, FCA, past President, ICAB, and Senior Partner, Rahman Haq, Chartered Accountants. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request now Mr. Muhammad Farhad Hussain, FCA, Chairman, Conference Organizing Committee, to kindly deliver his speech.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Muhammad Tawhid Hussain, Advisor, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Bangladesh. Honorable Special Guest, Dr. Muhammad Sajjad Hussain Bhuiya, Chairman, Financial Reporting Council, Finance Division, Ministry of Finance, Bangladesh. Respected guest of honor, Mr. Joe Bucco, President, International Federation of Accountants, Chairman, Competition Commission, Ministry of Commerce, Mr. A.H.M. Hassan, Mr. Ashfaq Yusuf Tola, FCA, Advisor, SAFA, Mr. Muhammad Humayun Kabir, President, SAFA, Mr. Mubin, FCA, President, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh, respected delegates, leaders of SAFA, leaders of ICAB, my very dear fellow members, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Today, it's indeed a great occasion, and it's an honor for me and privilege to invite you all to the SAFA International Conference 2026, which has been hosted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh here in Dhaka. Today's conference theme is Next Generation Profession, Converging Ethical Artificial Intelligence and Sustainability Reporting. The theme explores the convergence of ethical artificial intelligence and sustainability reporting, which is basically our next generation profession. It captures future transformation of our profession. So it's going to play a big role in the coming days. In this changing scenario, AI will address in a bit of a different format the changing audit practice, risk assessments, and decision making, while sustainability reporting is strengthening accountability by connecting ESG issues with financial performance. Today we are very honored to have IFAC, Honorable IFAC President Mr. Jo Bu Ko. His presence as a guest of honor undermines the importance of the topic and the importance of this conference, which will definitely reshape our accountancy profession. Our sincere thanks to him for his gracious presence in today's program. The conference marks an important moment for regional cooperation. The South Asian countries, all the leaders are here today with an aim to continuously improve SAFA region's professional ties and to align with global standards in all professional area. With these few words, I'd like to warmly welcome you all to our program and wish the SAFA International Conference 2026 every success. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Farhad Hussain. Ladies and gentlemen, now a presentation on the theme paper, Next Generation Profession, Converging Ethical AI and Sustainability Reporting. And I request Mr. Adib Hussain Khan, FCA, past President, ICAB, and Senior Partner, Rahman Haq Chartered Accountants, to kindly present the paper.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Advisor, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Chairman, Financial Reporting Council, Chairman, Bangladesh Competition Commission, President IFAC, Advisor SAFA, guests from home and abroad, professional colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a good morning to you all. It is a privilege to speak today on a theme that goes to the very identity of our profession at a moment of profound global transition. Next generation profession, Converging Ethical AI and Sustainability Reporting. We are living in an era where technology is no longer a support function and sustainability is no longer a peripheral disclosure. Both have moved decisively into the core of how economic value is created, preserved, and judged in modern economies. However, I feel this discussion would not be complete if I totally disregarded some ground realities. In the area of AI and ESG, I feel 2025 has been a year of some contradiction and confusion. Yes, on one hand, over the past 3 to 4 years, we have seen massive investments in AI and ESG initiatives. I think the number is over $200 billion invested in AI infrastructure just in 2025. We have seen eye-watering valuations of companies in this sector. Some of us are aware, OpenAI is today valued at over $500 billion, making it the most valuable private company in the world. In December 2025, NVIDIA, the chip maker, was valued at $5 trillion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's trillion with a T. That makes NVIDIA worth 11 times the GDP of Bangladesh. We have been told that AI will completely transform everything that we do, and that too over a very short period. We have also been told ESG will be at the core of everything we do, whether as individuals, as entities, or as nations. On the other hand, in 2025, we saw some mixed news. We have seen, some of you might be aware, this was a study done by MIT, and it said that 95% of the respondents said their AI investments had actually yielded little or no positive result. We have seen EU and UK scaling back on many of their ESG initiatives. There's also been situations where one has contradicted the other. There's limited information on this, but what we are told is the rise in AI demand has created soaring demand for data centers and processing capacity. Most of the investment that happened last year was actually in processing capacity, data centers and processing capacity. That in turn has increased energy needs. That in turn has increased the demand for fossil fuel and the price of energy. So AI has actually contradicted the ESG initiative. Such is life. But this created anxiety in addition to aspirations, confusion in addition to conviction. Perhaps from 2026, we will see more stability and structure in the thinking, expectations, and investments in AI and ESG. More importantly, perhaps there will be more focus on value creation and identifiable net human benefit. Here one should recall the words of Stephen Hawking, who once cautioned us that success in creating effective artificial intelligence could be the biggest event in the history of our civilization or the worst. He reminded us that we do not yet know whether AI will infinitely help humanity, sideline it, or even destroy it. For our profession, this is not an abstract philosophy. It is a direct call to responsibility. When systems become intelligent, professional judgment does not disappear, it becomes more consequential. Professional accountants have never limited themselves to bookkeeping, mechanical compliance, and retrospective reporting. We have always been designers of financial architecture, interpreters of uncertainty, translators between data and decision, and guardians of the public interest. from complex valuation and restructuring to risk modeling, assurance, forensic investigation, sustainability advisory, and policy shaping, our work has consistently been analytical, judgment-intensive, and forward-looking. What has changed is not the nature of our responsibility, but the scale, speed, and the visibility of the consequences attached to that responsibility. Artificial intelligence and sustainability reporting now converge precisely at the point where professional judgment matters most. Much of the global conversation around artificial intelligence focuses on efficiency, automation, and disruption. I feel that framing is not complete. AI has profoundly shifted how and where judgments are made, from individuals to systems, from explicit rules to probabilistic models, and from transparent reasoning to algorithm-based inference. Today, AI already influences expected credit loss modeling, fraud detection, and behavioral pattern recognition, scenario analysis, and stress testing. It is increasingly common, certainly in the more developed parts of the world, for everyday decisions, such as those involving loan approvals, housing allocations, or access to essential services, to be determined by AI-driven algorithms. While they offer efficiency and pattern recognition, these systems can perpetuate bias if not properly managed. In banking, for instance, AI models may inadvertently use sensitive variables, leading to unfair credit denials. The lack of transparency in AI decision-making makes it difficult to explain or challenge such outcomes, raising concerns about accountability and the risk of entrenching discrimination. AI does not carry professional accountability. It does not understand ethics. It does not bear fiduciary duty. That responsibility must remain entirely human. This raises a fundamental question for our profession. If intelligence systems increasingly shape financial and sustainability outcomes, who governs the logic, assumptions, and limitations embedded within those systems? The answer must be, we do. Sustainability reporting, meanwhile, has undergone a quiet but irreversible transformation. Yes, at times, certain governments, certain movements have attached different levels of importance to this, but the underlying trend is in one direction only. Perhaps more measured, more targeted, more pragmatic, but the overall ambition is unmistakable. Sustainability reporting is no longer a reputational exercise, a standalone ESG report, or a communications function. It is now deeply integrated with enterprise risk management, directly linked to capital allocation and cost of funding, scrutinized by regulators and investors, and expected to be consistent, comparable, and very relevant for us, assurance ready. Climate risk, transition risk, social impact, and governance quality are now financially material, even when they are not immediately monetized. This creates reporting challenges that are forward-looking, scenario-dependent, data-intensive, and judgment-heavy. Once again, this is familiar territory for professional accountants, but it is also where artificial intelligence enters the equation, offering scale, speed, and pattern recognition that human systems alone cannot achieve. The application of AI in sustainability reporting is therefore not coincidental, it is structural. In the area of sustainability, artificial intelligence enables climate scenario modeling across portfolios, supply chain risk analytics, carbon and transition exposure estimation, reconciliation of textual and numerical ESG data, I'm sure many of my professional colleagues are dealing with this already, and early warning indicators for sustainability risks. At the same time, this application introduces new categories of professional risk. Sustainability matrix often lag the historical depth and stability of financial data, increasing model risk in non-financial domains. Ambiguity challenges arise, making it a sustainability conclusion, because if a sustainability conclusion cannot be explained, it cannot be assured. Bias embedded in poor quality data, when amplified by AI, becomes systematically misleading. Sophisticated models may also convey false precision, creating an illusion of certainty when none truly exists. This is why the convergence of AI and sustainability reporting cannot be left to technologists alone. It demands professional governance, ethical frameworks, and disciplined judgment. Ethical AI is therefore not a mere catchphrase, but a professional discipline, not in the least when it comes to sustainability reporting. For professional accountants, ethical AI entails transparency over assumptions and limitations, clear accountability for outputs and decisions, robust governance over model development and use, and human oversight where judgment and public interest are at stake. At the same time, it also requires alignment with professional codes and societal trust. We have rightly emphasized that the profession must not merely use artificial intelligence, but must understand it, challenge it, and govern it. In many ways, AI simply magnifies an age-old truth. Tools do not absolve responsibility, they simply intensify it. So what then defines the next generation profession? It is not defined by software proficiency alone. It is defined by intellectual leadership. The future accountant will integrate financial, sustainability, and technological judgment. Ensure that automation strengthens rather than erodes trust. Translate complexity into clarity for decision makers, and act as steward of long-term value in a data-driven world. The application of AI in sustainability reporting offers extraordinary promise, yet it brings profound challenges that cannot be ignored. The problem lies in opaque algorithms, as we just discussed, fragmented ESG data, and the risk of bias amplification, all of which can undermine trust and distort sustainability outcomes. Without robust ethical governance, AI-driven tools risk becoming black boxes that compromise accountability and erode societal confidence. This is not a theoretical concern. It is a practical reality as organizations increasingly rely on intelligent systems to shape financial and non-financial decisions. The solution is to embed ethical principles into the very architecture of AI systems. Transparency in model logic, validation of assumptions, and clear accountability for outputs are essential. Professional accountants must play a role in this transformation by enforcing governance frameworks that align with public interest and professional codes. AI should not merely automate processes, but elevate decision-making, turning sustainability from a compliance obligation into a strategic driver of value creation. When guided by the ethic of disciplined oversight, AI becomes a catalyst for resilience and trust rather than a source of risk. Let me conclude my paper with this reflection. Technology will evolve faster than standards. Data will multiply faster than understanding. Expectations will rise faster than certainty. The future is clear. Ethical AI and dependable, relevant, and value-generating sustainability reporting will redefine professional responsibility and societal trust. For the next generation of professionals, this combination is not optional. It is the foundation for relevance and leadership in an era where technology and sustainability are inseparable. By governing AI with integrity and vision, the profession can turn uncertainty into opportunity and accelerate the transition to a sustainable global economy. As we move forward in today's program, you'll hear from esteemed experts, both from Bangladesh and abroad, who will share their insights on the future of our profession. They will be discussing how ethics and technology are reshaping our path, exploring the evolving mandate of professional accountants that now goes far beyond just the numbers, and examining how we can ensure high-quality sustainability assurance. Our participants will be developing frameworks to gathering meaningful feedback. I have no doubt you will find these sessions both engaging and enlightening. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adib Hussain Khan, FCA, Past President ICAB, and Senior Partner Rahman Haq, Chartered Accountants, for a nice presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, the South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA, is a regional forum established in 1984 to serve the accountancy profession across the SAARC region. It represents over 450,000 accountants from national accounting bodies in countries including Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Maldives, and Afghanistan. As an acknowledged accounting grouping of the International Federation of Accountants, IFAC, SAFA works to harmonize accounting standards and practices to foster regional economic development.
Ladies and gentlemen, to share the vision behind and the patient story, we invite the respected President, South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA, Mr. Muhammad Humayun Kabir, FCA, to kindly enlighten us with his thoughts.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. Honorable Chief Guest, distinguished guest in the dais and in my front, you have heard already introduced those who are in the dais. May I take the privilege to also recognize the presence of some distinguished guests from abroad who are in front of the dais. First, Professor Watwala is the founding member and leader of the SAFA. Sir, thank you for coming here today. I also recognize the president of ICAP, Mr. Saifullah Khalid. He is amongst us. Also the former president of ICMP, Mr. Kazim Mustafa Kaji. And today you will also later on hear from Mr. Badami, who is the former VP of ICAP, and other council member and distinguished fellow who has took the trouble to coming to Dhaka under this current geopolitical tension. I just recognize your presence here. And starting with that, it is my profound honor to stand before you today as we inaugurate the SAFA International Conference 2026. This gathering is a testament to the enduring spirit of regional collaboration and our collective pursuit of professional excellence. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guests from the government and the presence of distinguished delegates from abroad underscored the vital link between the accountancy profession and the economic health of our nation and the wider South Asian region. The theme of the conference, as you have heard already from the keynote speaker, Next Generation Profession, Converging Ethical AI and Sustainability Reporting, is not mere a title, it is our roadmap. As we embrace artificial intelligence, we must do so with an unwavering commitment to ethics. Efficiency must never come to at the cost of integrity. Simultaneously, we are witnessing a global shift where value is no longer just financial. Through sustainability reporting, we are moving from being historian of the past to being architect of a sustainable future. To our honorable advisor, in your pursuit of a vibrant and globally connected Bangladesh, we will find in us a bridge to the world. As a founding member of both IFAC and SAFA, ICAB exemplifies the power of globally connect through regional collaboration. We are not just a national professionals, we are regional ambassador as well. By harmonizing standard and fostering goodwill across South Asian region, we contribute directly to the economic diplomacy that is central to your ministry's vision. To our fellow members, you are the next generation profession. You are inheriting a world where data is the new client. But the data is the new currency and the planet is your most important client. Embrace the technology, but never lose the human skepticism and ethical grounding that define a chartered accountant and professional accountant as well. I am particularly proud that the conference is being attended physically by the president of IFAC and my fellow president, as I already mentioned, from the South Asian region. Sir, the unity is our greatest strength. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the president of ICAB, the council members, the organizing committee, the management team headed by Mr. Subhashish Bose, CEO of the ICAB, the hotel authority, and all the guests who has attended to this event today, and for their commitment, for their gracious presence, and untiring efforts for bringing this event to life. With the support of our government, our regulators, our global partners, I am confident that the deliberation of the next few technical sessions will leave an indelible mark on the profession. I wish this conference every success. Thank you.
And thank you to Mr. Mohammad Humayun Kabir, FCA, respected President, South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request the guest of honor, Mr. Ashfaq Hussain Tola, FCA, Advisor, SAFA, to kindly say a few words.
نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. His Excellency Mr. Tawheed Hussain, Honorable Advisor, Government of Bangladesh, Mr. Yom Bouquet, our global boss, Chairman FRC, Chairman Competition Commission of Bangladesh, President ICAB, Mr. Mubin, President SAFA, Mr. Humayun Kabir, Vice President SAFA, distinguished guests, my fellow fraternity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Mubin Bhai, for inviting us and affording this chance to speak before my own fraternity. It is indeed a pleasure to head the boss of this region and as SAFA president in the last year, and I know the warm hospitality of my Bangladeshi brothers and sisters will remember in my mind, in my heart, in my soul forever. Today's topic is really very important one for the future of the profession. Yesterday I was telling somebody that age doesn't matter. You are even an old guy at the age of 20 if you stop learning. So you keep on learning and you are young even when you are 80. So in my humble view, this topic is very important for all the ages, maybe young, maybe old. So today's event is really an opportunity for all of us to learn more, and I know we have got very distinctive speaker, and one of them I know, Mr. Hasnan Badami, he was my vice president, and I know his knowledge, his capacity and his capability to deliver a very exhaustive lecture or a presentation on this topic. All the best to all the participants, especially for inviting us. I am grateful to my president, Mr. N.K. Mubin, for inviting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tola. Ladies and gentlemen, the IFAC is the global accountancy organization for financial accounting and auditing profession. It was formed on October 7, 1977, headquartered in New York City, USA. IFAC is a global voice for the accountancy profession. It serves the public interest through advocacy, development, and support for member organizations. IFAC's mission is to serve the public interest by contributing to the development, adoption, and implementation of high-quality international standards and guidance for the development of a strong professional accountancy organizations, accounting firms, and high-quality practices by professional accountants, promoting the value of professional accountants worldwide. IFAC has 175 memberships. IFAC members are professional accountants organizations recognized by law or general consensus within their countries as substantial national organizations. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh, ICAB, is one of the founding members of IFAC.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in shaping the future of accountancy at this landmark gathering, graced by Mr. Jean Boucaud, President of the International Federation of Accountancy, IFAC. As the guest of honor, now I request Mr. Jean Boucaud to kindly say a few words.
ICAB President, Mr. Nobin, SAFA President, Humayun Kabir, SAFA former President, Mr. Tola, Honorable guest, Mr. Hossain, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Dr. Sajjad, FRC President, Honorable guests, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good morning. As IFAC President, the International Federation of Accountants, it is a great honor to join you for this inaugural session of the South Asian Federation of Accountants International Conference. I sincerely thank you for inviting me and for following me to share a perspective from IFAC. IFAC is the global organization of the accountancy profession, and we represent 188 member organizations across 143 jurisdictions. I can best describe our role in terms of the value we bring to our members, which we call our member value proposition, with three parts. First, connecting and uniting our members globally. Second, championing integrity and quality. And third, shaping the future of the profession with a deep commitment to serving the public interest. ICAB, as a founding member of IFAC, is an important part of our family. For more than 50 years, you have served as a pillar of economic growth and the public interest, showing remarkable progress as an organization in that time, which we can see in ICAB's record with IFAC's statement of membership obligations. Moreover, you are a key member of SAFA and a leader in regional collaboration. Thank you for your commitment to our profession. And SAFA itself is a powerful force behind the success of South Asia's professional accountancy organizations. This is a venue for trailblazing, world-leading collaboration and thought leadership, a tradition of excellence that continues with this international conference. I have been asked to set the scene with IFAC perspective on how the rise of new technologies and sustainability-related information are reshaping the future of the profession. Sustainability. I will begin with this, what is now more and more known as broader corporate disclosure. We can see in our own research, such as our State of Play series of reports, that sustainability-related risks and opportunities are the future of corporate reporting. We can also see that the ISSB is necessary and that it will be successful. It will succeed with 40 jurisdictions and counting using IFRS S1 and S2. Bangladesh itself is making progress toward full adoption and implementation, and I encourage you to keep going. Perhaps the most important steps to prepare the profession for sustainability will be taken at the country level by PAOs. With PAOs taking the lead, their individual members will be able to upskill and reskill for the many new opportunities in sustainability. PAOs also have strong relationships with public authorities and regulators, so they are in an ideal position to lead impactful advocacy in favor of the adoption and implementation of high-quality international standards. I also want to draw your attention to the rise of assurance of broader corporate disclosure. IFAC supports the ISA 5000 standard, becoming the global baseline standard for these services. It was developed to be professional agnostic, and it allows for a broad range of assurance providers while maintaining a higher level of quality. But for this standard to work as intended, jurisdictional policy makers and regulators must ensure that all assurance providers, whether they come from the accountancy profession or not, are held to the same stringent standards of competence, ethics, and independence. This is another area where leadership from SAFA and PAOs is crucial. And may I specifically emphasize this point? Otherwise, we are the fundamental importance of a same level playing field and neglecting the associated risks for the quality of sustainability information. And ultimately, as a consequence, leading to lack of trust. Now, to our other theme, which is technology, particularly AI. AI is revolutionizing the way accountants and auditors work. We can use AI to shift from scorekeeping to strategy, to create more time to do high-value work, and to participate in the transformation of our profession rather than resist it. At the same time, we must be vigilant about the risks that are attached to AI, like threats to privacy, cybersecurity, lack of transparency, and bias with AI models. Overall, the core skills of a professional accountant for the AI transformation are strong. But we must build on those skills. The profession's real challenge is not whether we can use AI, it is whether we will redefine our own work before others redefine it for us. Individually, we need to increase our digital literacy and get practical experience with AI. PAOs need to support their members to upskill and reskill for AI and a range of other digital competencies. We have an incredible opportunity. PAOs also need to engage with educational institutions to make sure the curriculum for accounting students is keeping pace with technological change. I encourage SAFA member PAOs to stay tuned to the work of IFAC International Panel on Accountancy Education, which right now is exploring the AI competencies future accountants will need and how AI is reshaping the learning process. Overall, the most important thing to remember with sustainability, technology, and every other issue on the profession's agenda is that professional accountants must continue to lead with our ethics. We have an unparalleled reputation around the world as trusted professionals because we prize our ethics and fiercely guard our integrity. This has earned the trust of our stakeholders over many generations, and it accounts for the central position we have taken in financial markets and organizations. Our technical skills and expertise are an important part of the story too, but our ethical principles are what define us. At all times, we need to keep earning our trusted reputation and never take it for granted. Thank you again to ICAB and to every SAFA member for your partnership with IFAC, your commitment to excellence and to the advancements of the profession in the region is deeply appreciated. My best wishes for an excellent conference.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jean Boucaud, President IFAC. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request the special guest, Mr. A.H.M. Ahsan, Chairman, Competition Commission, Ministry of Commerce of the Government of Bangladesh, to kindly address the audience.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Muhammad Tawheed Hossain, Honorable Advisor, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Bangladesh. Distinguished Special Guest, Dr. Muhammad Sajjad Hossain Bhuiya, Chairman, Financial Reporting Council. Distinguished President of ICAB, Mr. NKA Mobin, FCA. Distinguished President of SAFA, Mr. Muhammad Humayun Kobir, FCA. Distinguished Guest of Honor, Mr. Zhao Buko, President, International Federation of Accountants, Mr. Ashfaq Hussain Tola, Advisor of South Asian Federation of Accountants. Distinguished guests, participants, and members of the audience, representative from print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. It is indeed an honor and great pleasure for me to join you this morning at the inaugural session of the SAFA International Conference. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizer for inviting me to be part of this important event. Distinguished delegates, we all are aware that technological advancement brings both opportunities and challenges. AI-driven system can enhance efficiency, improve compliance, and promote innovations. However, if not guided by strong ethical principles, AI may also create risks such as algorithm collision, abuse of market dominance, lack of transparency, and exclusionary practices. Ensuring that AI is developed and deployed responsibly is crucial to maintain fair competition and protect consumer welfare. Similarly, sustainability reporting has evolved from a voluntary practice to a strategic and, in many cases, regulatory necessity. Investors, consumers, regulators, and society at large increasingly demand reliable, comparable, and transparent information. High-quality sustainability reporting enhances accountability, supports informed decision-making, and contributes to long-term economic resilience. In this context, ethical AI can play a transformative role in sustainability reporting by improving data accuracy and reducing reporting costs. Yet, ethical considerations such as data integrity, bias, explainability, and accountability must remain at the center of this transformation. Technology should serve the public interest, not undermine it. Dear presence, for countries like Bangladesh, this convergence presents a significant opportunity as we aspire to achieve sustainable economic growth and transition toward an inclusive economy. Embracing ethical AI and robust sustainability practice will strengthen our institution, enhance investors' confidence, and improve fair competition in the market. Regulatory bodies, professional institutions, academia, and the private sector must work together to build capacity, develop standard, and responsible adoption. I am pleased to see professionals, particularly chartered accountants, engaging in meaningful dialogue to address such critical issues, explore solutions, and enhance their ability to serve more effectively. We hope that professionals will make the best possible use of their expertise to promote accountability. Finally, I would like to mention that ethics does not apply only to an individual, auditor, or a professional, but also applies to corporate entities where they are in competition with each other. We, as the Competition Commission, have to prevent unfair and unethical competition through collusion. Hence, we need accounting skills for understanding the degree of unethical practice to collaborate with the unethical practice against their competitors. Bangladesh Competition would be happy to collaborate with ICAB to acquire knowledge and skill as well as aware the business enterprises about the competition policy and law. Finally, I would like to extend my congratulations and thanks to ICAB for holding
such an auspicious international conference. I wish a grand success of this conference. With these few words, I would like to conclude. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would request our special guest, Mr. Sajjad Hussain Bhuiya, to kindly say a few words.
Honorable Chief Guest, President IFAC, President SAFA, and special guests and respected participants. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It is a privilege for me to participate in the inaugural session of the important and timely SAFA International Conference. Especially, I am delighted to enjoy the company of SAFA President and IFAC President. The IFAC is a very prestigious organization to regulate the accounting professions all over the world. So I am delighted to be here with the IFAC President and other dignitaries. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh for hosting and organizing this forward-looking conference. Over the decades, ICB has played a pivotal role in strengthening the accounting and auditing profession in Bangladesh. Through its unwavering commitment to professional excellence, ethical standards, and capacity building, ICB has made a significant contribution to the national economy by enhancing financial transparency, promoting good governance, and fostering investor confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this conference, Next Generation Profession, Converging Ethical Eye and Sustainable Reporting. The report presented by ICAB past president, it is very fruitful, a technology-based, rapidly reshapes the business and financial reporting as sustainability becomes central to the economic decision-making and professional standards at the ethical crossroads. This conference provides an important platform to reflect how artificial intelligence can be responsibly integrated into professional practice of accounting, guided by ethics, sound judgment, and accountability. At the same time, it highlights the growing importance of sustainability reporting, IFRS S1 and IFRS S2, and assurance in building trust, supporting long-term value creation, and advancing sustainable development. From the perspective of the Financial Reporting Council, I strongly support this forward-looking agenda, the timely agenda, IFRS S1 and S2 implementation. We see our role not only as a regulator, but also as a facilitator of high-quality financial reporting and continuous professional development. FRC's mandate is firmly rooted in the public interest, ensuring that financial and non-financial information remains reliable, comparable, and credible. FRC will appreciate full disclosure in financial reporting, and it will be admired by FRC also. In this regard, FRC and ICAB share a common purpose. Through close collaboration and constructive engagement, we contribute to strengthen Bangladesh financial reporting ecosystem, contributing to economic sustainability, market confidence, and sustainable growth. There are so many dignitaries from foreign countries. That's why I am telling something in Bengali. আপনারা এখানে যারা আছেন অত্যন্ত সম্মানিত ব্যক্তি, অত্যন্ত শিক্ষিত ব্যক্তি অ্যাকাউন্টিংয়ে। ফিনান্সিয়াল রিপোর্টিং কাউন্সিলের সাথে আপনারা কখনো ভুল বোঝাবুঝিতে মনে করবেন না। ফিনান্সিয়াল রিপোর্টিংয়ের কাজই হচ্ছে আপনার ব্যক্তিগত অ্যাকাউন্টিং অ্যান্ড অডিটিং প্রফেশনালে কে একটা নির্দিষ্ট জায়গায় রেখে বাংলাদেশের ফিনান্সিয়াল সিস্টেমকে সঠিক দ্বারায় পরিচালিত করা। ব্যক্তির চাইতে এই প্রফেশন, অ্যাকাউন্টিং অ্যান্ড অডিটিং প্রফেশন এবং বাংলাদেশের ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল সিস্টেম ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট ফর দ্য ফিনান্সিয়াল রিক্রুটিং কাউন্সিল। Distinguished guests, this conference also reflects the strength of regional and global cooperation within the profession. The presence of President of IFAC and President of SAFA, including our own President from Bangladesh and past President from Pakistan, underscores the strong global and regional integration of the accounting profession and reinforces our shared commitment to high quality standards and ethical leadership. Before I conclude, I congratulate and appreciate ICB Council to organize these sorts of organizations, and I also congratulating the IFAC President and SAFA past President, present Presidents, and foreign dignitaries to come into Bangladesh to participate in this session to enrich the audit and accounting profession for Bangladesh, strong Bangladesh financial ecosystem. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sajjad Hussain. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now humbly request the chief guest of this inauguration ceremony, Mr. Mohammad Tawheed Hussain, Honorable Advisor, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Bangladesh, to kindly enlighten the audience with his thoughtful speech.
President, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh, President, South Asian Federation of Accountants, Vice President, South Asian Federation of Accountants, distinguished guests of honor, special guests, Chairman, Conference Organizing Committee, learned theme speaker, CEO ICAB, friends from online, print and electronic media, distinguished guests, participants and members of audience, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. I was very happy. I was very happy seeing the 8 flags of the SAARC countries on the stage after quite some time. I was happy and also a bit nostalgic. Way back in the early 80s, I was a very young lad at that time, just completed my training and started my career in the foreign ministry. My first task was to start the SAFA section. It was not then SAARC, it was SAF, SAF, South Asian Forum. So long it had been looked after by the South Asia desk of the ministry. Then it was decided that no, things are going ahead, so you need a separate section for this, and the responsibility fell upon me. So I have a very strong nostalgic connection with the SAARC process. Unfortunately, when I was retiring in 2014 January, 12 years back, politics had overtaken other considerations, and SAARC had become moribund. I wish someday this passes and the whole SAARC process becomes much more vibrant. I know that this organization started before SAARC, but not really before the process of SAARC had started. Okay. At the very outset, I would like to extend my warm and heartfelt greetings to everyone present here today. It is indeed a great honor and a distinct privilege for me to address such an august gathering. I am truly delighted to be part of this important occasion. I would like to express my appreciation to the organizers for convening this SAFA International Conference on next generation profession, converging ethical AI and sustainability reporting, a timely and highly relevant theme in today's evolving landscape. We are living in an era of rapid technological advancement where artificial intelligence and digital innovation are transforming professions across the globe, including my erstwhile profession. At the same time, the global community is placing increasing emphasis on sustainability, transparency, and ethical practices in business and governance. For Bangladesh, the proposed convergence of technology and sustainability is particularly significant. Our pursuit of economic growth and deeper global integration requires that our professionals remain not only technically proficient, but also ethically grounded and socially responsible. Platforms such as this conference play a vital role in facilitating the exchange of knowledge, sharing of best practices, and fostering of meaningful collaborations. Such engagements can help steer both the regional and the global community towards a sustainable, inclusive, and technologically advanced future. As a responsible neighbor and an active member of the United Nations and other international bodies, Bangladesh advocates for a rule-based international order and collective action in addressing global economic challenges. We support active engagement to promote dialogue, confidence building, and cooperative solution to shared concerns. I feel encouraged to see that this conference has brought together experts, practitioners, and thought leaders from across South Asia and beyond. Your discussions and insights will no doubt show the path for the next generation of professionals, emphasizing integrity, accountability, and innovation in equal measure. Here, I would seek your indulgence in making a very personal observation. We all are aware that for 15 years, a humongous amount of money had been siphoned off from our country. Much of it was done in what I would say bank robbery in broad daylight. But a significant part was also the result of manipulation of accounting. With so many top accountants of the country before me, I would urge your collaboration so that this doesn't happen in future and we can come back to a different path. Finally, I extend my sincere thanks to the organizers for the arrangement and for inviting me to this program. I wish the organizers, speakers, and participants a highly successful conference. May your deliberations inspire transformative ideas, actionable solutions, and strengthen professional networks that will benefit our countries and the global community. I thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable Advisor, for those inspiring and visionary words, reminding us of the power of innovation, responsibility, and patient care that define the journey of growth and success.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now presentation of memorabilia. I request our luminary guests on stage to come in front line. Would you please stand in the front line? Our distinguished guests on the stage. And I would also request the President ICAB to accompany the chief guest. Sir, apni chief guest er pashe chole jan. President sir, apni chief guest er pashe chole jan. So the first crest will be presented to Mr. A.H.M. Hassan, Chairperson, Bangladesh Competition Commission. I request the chief guest to kindly distribute the crests. The next one goes to Dr. Mohammad Sajjad Hussain Bhuiya, Chairman, Financial Reporting Council, Minister of Finance. ক্রেস্টটা এনে প্রেসিডেন্ট স্যারের হাতে দিলে প্রেসিডেন্ট স্যার প্রধান অতিথির হাতে দেবেন। Next one goes to IFAC President, Mr. Jean Boucaud. Next one goes to SAFA President, Mr. Humayun Kabir FCA, is going to receive it from the chief guest. Next one goes to SAFA Advisor, Ashfaq Yusuf Tola. And next one goes to SAFA Vice President, CA Praveen Kumar Jha. And next one goes to ICAB President, Mr. NKA Mubin FCA. He will receive it from the chief guest. Sir, chief guest আপনাকে দেবেন। The next recipient is the conference chair, Mr. Farhad Hussain, FCA. Next one goes to the keynote paper presenter, Mr. Adib Hussain Khan, FCA, past president ICAB and senior partner, Raman Haq, Chartered Accountants. A tremendously good presentation by Mr. Adib Hussain Khan. And finally, it's the chief guest who is going to receive it. President ICAB is requested to present a crest to the chief guest. Thank you so much. Back to your chair, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, now vote of thanks, and I would request CA Praveen Kumar Jha, Vice President, South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA, to kindly offer vote of thanks.
Thank you, Madam. I will be brief. The chief guest, special guests, president of the hosting institute, the paper presenter, the theme paper presenter, who was actually, I presume, helped us to think about what we are going to discuss all this during the course of this day. Very nice audio visual. The team, management team of ICAB and whoever is involved, thank you for that clip that you showed. And then sponsors. I was just talking to the president, and he said that there are a couple of sponsors. So thank you for the sponsors, and thank you for the media, all the media team who is here. And finally, the biggest thank you to all the participants and delegates from across South Asia and beyond, and to our IFAC President John, and to everybody. If I miss somebody, please forgive me. Thank you, everybody. Tea time.
Thank you, Mr. Jha. That brings us to the end of this inaugural ceremony. Now, tea break. We look forward to sharing with you the technical sessions. Those are coming up. Please make yourselves convenient for the next technical sessions, which is going to start here in 15 minutes' time. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Bye-bye.
You have flash drive?
No, I don't have a flash drive. How do I download it from here?
ওনার PowerPoint আপডেট হয়েছে আমি এর সাথে শাবাবের সাথে শেয়ার করছি I have shared the updated one with the Shabab. Shabab না এখানে আসেনি মনে হয়
And also in internet as well.
No, I think you have flash drive. ওখানে এগুলো এখানে চলে আসা কথা
ওখান থেকে আসতে তো ফ্ল্যাশ দিতে
জাস্ট চেক করুন এটা এখন শুরু হবে তো এই আচ্ছা ওই যে আমি আপডেটটা দিছি আপনাকে হ্যাঁ আমি অলরেডি এই হি ইজ দ্য গাই